Healing is not linear. Everything happens for a reason. Everything is okay in the end, and if it's not okay, it's not the end. That quote is from John Lennon with an addition to my own quote, but it speaks to me on more than just something that's catchy to say. I've come to realize that in the past couple of months, especially the time that I've been gone from YouTube, my life has definitely been a roller coaster. Hi, my name is Jasmine, and my life is kind of crazy. But crazy in a sense where everything is falling apart in order to fall together. And I say that in the most hopeful and humble way because I realize that certain things need to happen in order for me to get where I want to be. With that being said, let's get into this video. Oh, yeah. What's up, kings and queens? It's your girl Jazz back with another video. If you are new to my channel, welcome to the fam, welcome to the jungle. If you are not new, then welcome back. I know it has been some time, some very much needed time since my last video, but I'm back and better than ever. And I know I say this a lot. I know this is not the first time that I've disappeared and come back, but this time feels very intentional. This time feels very different. So I figured, why not actually put forth that energy, you know? A lot has changed apart from face, tats, hair. A lot has changed for me personally. I've been realizing that healing is not linear, and the reason why I titled this video Healing is Not Linear is because I feel like we need to bring more awareness to the fact that healing is not a straight line. We are not going to get from point A to point B in one swoop. I don't know if you guys know this Sanskrit symbol. I'm gonna put it somewhere on the screen, but people usually get it tatted and don't even know what it means. Some people get it tatted and do know what it means. One of my friends actually has this tattoo, and she's actually the person who has been telling me healing is not linear multiple times, but I never really I want to say applied it to my life until maybe the whole month of August. But this whole month of August has pretty much just been, it's been like me going through the beginning of my awakening all over again. I'm not even gonna lie. Everything was pretty much falling apart. I had quit my job, so I wasn't working. I'm not in school anymore, at least traditional school. That's been like that. I was in the process of leaving my home that you see me in now. So it was a lot. I am so appreciative of the people that I have in my life because this healing process, I could not have done it by myself. First thing that I realized was I keep making the same mistakes over and over again. Now, this isn't to say that I'm not learning from my mistakes, or maybe I'm not learning from my mistakes. Maybe that is why I keep making the same ones, but something inside me is telling me that it's a lesson that I need to relearn, or maybe a lesson that I've forgotten, or maybe a lesson that is now applying to my life. Not too long ago, I was watching a video, and someone said within the video, you have people that come into your life that are lessons to be learned, and then you have people that come into your life where you have to apply the lessons that you've learned. That really stuck with me because everybody that comes into your life for a reason. And that's why I said everything happens for a reason. That's why I have it tatted on me. It's more so of a mantra for me. It helps me to remember that anything that is the slightest of inconvenience, or anything that goes wrong, or even if everything goes right, it's for a reason. There's something to be learned from this moment. There's something to be learned from this person that comes into my life. There's something to be learned from the job that I have. There's something to be learned from the video I watch. Anything that you can do in this lifetime, you can definitely learn from it. I've been putting myself out there a lot to a lot of the people that was in my life, or still in my life currently, and putting their needs before mine, putting their situations before mine, putting their feelings before mine. I was stretching myself thin, hoping that maybe, I don't know, being the best people pleaser I can be will help this person to see that I'm a good person. It's like me saying, yeah, I've been doing this. Why don't you see that I'm a good person? Why don't you see that I'm understanding? Why don't you appreciate what it is that I'm doing? Now, don't get me wrong, that might just be the Leo in me. Y'all like to say that we're cocky and the world revolves around us, but half the time, any Leo that you meet, they're 9 times out of 10 doing everything to make sure that everyone else is okay. Half the time they're stretching themselves thin, half the time they're worrying about how they're presenting themselves, how they're coming off, so on and so forth. We worry about ourselves so much, and I guess that's why people call us cocky. Now, I don't necessarily see that as a bad thing. I feel like you need to take that care of yourself. I feel, and I mean, I might be biased being a Leo and all, but like, I feel like everybody deserves that energy. You need to put yourself first. You need to say, yeah, I need to dress up because I'm a bad bitch, so I need to present myself as one respectfully. There's nothing wrong with that. If you feel like you a bad bitch, you a bad bitch, and that's that. But not everybody feels like that, so it comes off as cocky, or it comes off as arrogant, or whatever the case may be. But for the past couple of months, I haven't even been on my Leo shit. Like, I haven't even been projecting myself as this got it all together type of bitch. Like, my life has been falling apart, but in like the best way. I realized this is a lesson that I've been constantly going over almost every couple of months or so, where I get to the point where I'm not putting myself first, or I'm not taking care of me first before I take care of others, because I'm so worried about what people will think about me as a friend, or what people will think about me as just a person in general. People that I don't even know. Like, even with my Instagram, with my YouTube channel, I have been trying to put forth videos about topics that I like, of course, but in a way that would be suitable for you guys, or would be, attractive, or that you guys would like. And I realized that's the reason why I'm not enjoying making these videos anymore. That's the reason why I'm not being as consistent, because I have no motivation to do videos like this, because I know deep down inside these are not videos that I want to make, or the way that I want to make them. Again, healing is not linear. I assumed that the first time I learned this lesson of putting myself first, that would be the first and last time that I would ever have to learn that lesson. Especially being a Leo and all, you would assume that I would just put myself first all the time, but it's not necessarily the case. All I gotta say is, it's not all Leo over here, okay? And with that being said, I realized that I haven't been doing what I need to do to make me happy. I had to take a break from YouTube. I had to take a break from life, period. I had to step out of this matrix that we're living in and just breathe and be. That's it. Whatever else happened after that, happens after that. And lately, as I said, things have been falling together. I got another job. I'm very close to securing another place, my own place, my first place. I haven't felt this me in a very long time. And I say this to tell y'all, put yourself first, and know that even if you catch yourself making the same mistakes over and over again, it doesn't mean that you're not learning. It doesn't mean that you're not going nowhere. It doesn't mean that you're hard-headed. It just means that there's situations in life where the same lesson will still apply. Just like if you learn something in school, there's going to be times where your teacher goes back to past lessons and reapplies it to something that you're learning now that may be new. It doesn't mean that you didn't get it the first time, so now she has to do it again. I mean, don't get me wrong. Universe will definitely keep making something happen until you get the fucking point. That is not to be confused. But if you feel like you have learned that lesson already, and here you are going through it again, it's clearly because universe feels like you need to apply what it is that you learned to this current moment. And that goes back to what I heard in the video. You have people that come into your life and they will, let's just say, worst case scenario, they'll fuck up your life. You'll end up homeless. You'll end up heartbroken. You'll end up with no friends, no family, nothing. All because you put your all into one person, right? Maybe you needed to learn, stop putting your all into people. That's the lesson. That person was your lesson. And you might have thought, oh my God, this person is like everything. They're the one, but they're just karma. It's just a karmic partner. That's it. You might not see that now. Other people might even see it and try to warn you about it. And that's really just universe using other people to get through to you so that it doesn't have to get to this detrimental point where you lose everything. But if that has to happen for you to learn the lesson, trust me, so be it. It will happen that way. And so don't get discouraged just because, you're doing the same shit over and over again. It just means that you gotta continuously apply these lessons so you know that it's sticking in your head and you know for a fact that you've learned your lesson. So you can peep it from a mile away. If a type of person like this comes back into my life, nope, Close the door. I want no parts. Because you did it. You learned. You applied that lesson to this new situation. And so they don't have to put you in that situation again, because they know that you can do it without their help at this point. They know that they don't have to rearrange the world in a way where you have to learn this lesson again, or you would have to apply this lesson again, because at this point you're moving different. Your energy is now shifting. You are now releasing yourself from any type of energy vampires, right? You're making sure that this is the last person that you will ever experience ruining your life that way, because you can see the signs from a mile away because of the fact that you've been through it already. We can't learn unless we learn from experience. I realize that as well. If you ever are going through an issue with someone, or even an issue with yourself, or just life in general, and you realize that you've already come to this conclusion before, trust me, there's a deeper meaning. There is something else that you're missing that you didn't get the first time. And so now you have to redo it to get everything, to get the whole picture. Because hindsight is 20/20. You only see what you can see in that moment. You can't see into the future. It has not happened yet. We can do predictions, we can do assumptions and so on and so forth, but everybody is in control of their own fate. So whatever you decide to do within this present moment is what is going to affect your future. Whatever it is that you might be going through right now, trust me, even if it feels like you've been going through the same shit every year, trust me, there's a reason why you're going through it. Again, healing is not linear. This can be applied to so many things in life. I'm not going to go on and ramble about every single detail about my life, but I just wanted to bring awareness to tell you guys that, like, you're not the only one, okay? So if you are constantly going through the same things, again, healing is not linear. Everything happens for a reason, and everything is okay in the end. And if it's not okay, it is not the end. I will see you guys in my next video. Remember to stay positive, stay peaceful, stay blessed, and have a nice day.